Hey everyone, this is Juan again. I'm back again. So I'm actually just sitting here in my car, chilling after a long day at work and then the gym after work. It's dark, it's raining outside. I love the rain, I love the sound of the rain. My mom said that I was born on a rainy day, and this is during June, so it's crazy that it was raining on June. But she said it was raining, so I believe her. Maybe that's why I like the rain so much. Anyway, so I was thinking about some things when I was at the gym today. So after work, I went to the gym to get my daily workout in, and I thought to myself about how people, we as humans, make excuses for everything rather than taking responsibility. I think it's easier for all of us to just say, you know what, I couldn't get to work because my car broke down, or I couldn't get to work because my alarm didn't go off. I couldn't get to work because I overslept, or I wasn't feeling good, or I don't know, a bunch of excuses that we all make as humans, which is, I don't know if I can say it's normal, but it's definitely very common. It's very common. Not the best quality. It's not the best quality, but it's very common. It's very common for us to make excuses for everything. And it's not good. It's not good because if you're that person that makes mistakes constantly, but instead of taking responsibility, you're always finding an excuse, no one's going to take you serious. No one's going to uh, trust you to either manage their business or work for them or, I don't know, be a partner to them. No one's going to trust you with that because that's not a good quality to have. And the best way to approach this would be to, you know what, take responsibility and be like, hey, I apologize. I made a mistake. How can I make it better? You know what, I messed up today. I didn't show up on time and it's my fault, but it's not going to happen again. I promise. I'm going to do my best for this to not happen again. Instead of doing that, we all just come up with different excuses. Instead of just saying, hey, let me be more responsible. I want to learn how to be more responsible. I messed up on this, so teach me so I won't continue to mess up and I can learn and do better. But it's harder. It's harder than it seems. It's harder than it seems. It's so much easier to just give up and say, you know what, I messed up. What about it? What about it? But we're all full of those excuses. So it's not a great quality, y'all. So we got to change that. Me, I remember when I was little. I think I was either elementary or middle school. I don't know if I felt on my arm or hand, and it was hurting really bad. And I just kept saying, you know what? I think it's broken. I'm pretty sure it's broken. So I don't want to go to school. And I can't remember if I was just making that as an excuse or if it really was hurting us bad. But my brother, my oldest brother, he said, no, you got to go to school. Stop making excuses. You have to go to school. And I was like, what do you mean, bro? Like, I just hurt my arm. And he was like, no, 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 no. You have to go to school. Watch. Once you go to school, you're not even going to feel it anymore. And I was so pissed off and upset with him. I was like, why? Why are they making me go to school just because he's saying that I'm good when I feel like it's hurting? And then I went to school because they pretty much made me go to school. And at the end of my day, I didn't even feel the pain anymore. Maybe it was an excuse and I didn't even know. I was just trying to find an excuse because I would see those little kids that would tell their parents, hey, my head hurts. And their parents would just go pick them up. Or, hey, I'm not feeling good. And their parents just go and pick them up. I remember asking my mom specifically, saying, hey, mom, I'm not feeling so great. And she was just like, no, you got to stay there. You got to deal with it. And I was like, what the heck, man? Everybody gets away with this. Why can't I? So, but anyway, so that pretty much that taught me a lot. taught me a lot in life in general, because with work, I'm a person that likes to take responsibility. I'm not going to say that I've never made excuses, because I'm sure I have. I'm not perfect. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I'm not perfect. So, but I try my best not to make any excuses. I always do my best to take responsibility for everything, because I want to learn. I want to say, "Hey, I messed up. How can I fix this, and how can I learn from this, so next time I don't do it again, or I will do my best to avoid making the same mistake over and over and over." And that's just me. That's just me, and I feel like that has gotten me far, because I take that responsibility, because I say, you know what, I want to do better. I don't want to say, oh no, like, well, I messed up. What about it, bro? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, no, I'm more of like, hey, I messed up. So maybe teach me how to do it better, so that way I don't continue to mess up. Or I messed up this time, but I will do my best to not do it again. So yeah, I was thinking about that, and I came home to read my book by Brian Tracy, No Excuses, which I have been reading lately, and I'm loving this book a lot. And I came home to read this part that I was not expecting. And it's what was coming next. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. It says, most people grow up believing that if someone goes wrong, no, I'm sorry. Most people grow up believing that if something goes wrong, someone else is responsible, someone else is to blame, someone else is guilty, someone else is the villain and they're the victim. As a result, most people make more and more excuses for the things in their lives, past and present, and make them unhappy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? I was thinking about the excuse part, about how people are not, they don't like taking responsibility for their mistakes or actions. They just like blaming everything around them, and they don't take responsibility because it's easier. And I don't blame them. I mean, it is easier to just say, oh, it's not my fault. That's just the world. The world is treating me bad. So this is why I am where I am. And I mean, it's so much easier to just say that, rather than say, hey, maybe it is my fault because I don't even try to get up and learn something new. Maybe I don't even try to get up and go to the gym and work out so I can feel better. I don't try to get up and try to create a business, a side hustle, so I can make extra money. It's so much easier to just say, hey, life is hard. Life is hard, and that's why I can get anywhere, because life is hard and it's complicated, and it's life is coming after me, and I'm the only one that's struggling this bad. Like, it's so much easier to do that rather than just take responsibility and say, I'm gonna go ahead, get up, and learn something new. I'm gonna go ahead and do my research on a side business that I've been wanting to do for the longest. I'm gonna go ahead and get up earlier every day so I can make it to work on time, and I don't have my boss staring at me crazy. Yeah, the no excuses. I mean, it's so much easier to make excuses, everyone. It's so much easier, yet you get rewarded the best when you take responsibility. One thing about me, I'm not the most disciplined person. I'm hardly disciplined, actually. I lack a lot of discipline. But one of my great traits, and I can admit that, and I will humbly accept this trait, is that I'm very responsible. I'm very responsible with my own bills, with my personal life, and with everything that I have to pay and take care of monthly. I'm not making excuses for that. I'm responsible, and I will make it happen. If I compromise myself, I will make it happen. I'm responsible with that matter. But anyways, I was thinking about this when I was at the gym, and I just thought I would share that part with you guys. Let's not make excuses. I love learning new things. I love pushing myself. Um, so you should too. I mean, if you really want to make some extra money, there's tons and tons of money out in the world. I'm barely learning how to get that money so that way I can make my life easier. And I'm sure you guys can learn it too. I have some skills that are helping me, and I'm sure every single one of you has some great skills that will help you create that business that you have been thinking about, or just make your life easier. Just go ahead and use it. Just go ahead and use those skills and traits that you all have. We're all so different, yet we are all so capable of making things happen. So that's it. Wanted to share that. I hope everyone has a great week. Um, and one last thing, we're starting this new business with one of my siblings. So I need people that are selling their old houses, old damaged houses or homes, and they need a buyer. They don't know how to take care of their old repairs because I mean, when you own a house, things break one after another, and it's expensive. So if you know of someone that has that situation, please let me know. Tell them that we would like to talk to them. So, anyways, just wanted to share them. Thank you all. You all have a great day and no excuses. Deuces.